Hey everybody, I hope you're ready for another If I Can Do It, You Can Do It project, another DIY. This time we're going to be putting shelves in a closet that we have in our kitchen. Nice looking space. It's about 4.5 feet by 4. I'm going to show you the pantry so you can get an idea of what I have in mind and see if I can pull it off. All right, so here we go. Here's the pantry, and I really like these shelves. They're about 15 inches wide, and also there's some nice shelving support underneath it, and then some brackets right in the middle, and then more support for the bracket there. Now it's time to get the measurements, and since we have a pretty, that's kind of cool. As far as height goes, I've decided we're going to put up 4 shelves instead of 3. I'm going to say 2 feet down is going to be the top shelf, and 24 inches, so I'm just measuring it from the ceiling. And I've decided that we're going to put 15 inches between each one of these shelves. So I'm going to go 15 down from there, and that would be the bottom of the shelf to the next bottom of the shelf. Now, I don't know how true that ceiling is because we're going 2 feet down, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure over on this side, and then once we get down to it, then I'm going to use my level to make sure that it's all straight. Here are all the materials that we're going to need to put up these shelves. I've got the long shelves behind me, which are actually going to be the shelves. They're pressed wood. They're 55.5 inches long. Remember that's how wide the closet is in there. We've got our support boards here. These are 1x4s, but they're not really 1x4s. They're like a little less than 1 by like 3.5. And then these longer ones in the back to support the shelves. We've got our brackets here that are going to work really great for that support right there in the middle. First thing we're going to do though is we're going to paint all this wood. You know why? You ever try and match paint? It's never quite right. There's always something off about it, right? This way, all the wood is going to be painted, and I just put it up in there, and if there's a little bit of a different tone, that's going to be fine. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to paint first. So we have gotten pretty far on this already. If you can take a look here, I've got 2 sets of the supports up. You know, I'm going to put up 4 shelves now. I'm going to show you how I put these up because I'm getting ready to do the next shelf. I'm doing them 15 inches apart from the top here to the next one. I've been able to find some studs in a couple of places in this wall. Other ones don't have those. Now the ones I got the studs, I can put some really nice screws in. These are 3-inch screws because remember you're going through about 1 inch of wood and then another inch of drywall, and then you're going into that stud. But there are places where I need support and I just don't have a stud there. They're not here. So I have to use an anchor. And I experimented on a bunch of different ones. I decided to go with these. If you've seen these, they anchor, you put them through the wall and then that opens, and then you screw it in until it, get that nice tight anchor on there. Okay, so I've got it all measured off, and this is going to be going up right here. As I said, these are 15 inches to each support. That's so I can keep track and make sure that it's all the same. And then I'm going to make sure it's all leveled up. I'm going to have, I got a stud here, so I'm going to be able to put this 3-inch wood screw in here for this one. And also another stud that's right here, so that'll go there, but I want to keep it tight, so I'll use the 2 wall anchors, this one, for these other 2. I got this anchor started on here, you see this? So then I got the hole there, so I need to line it up with that, get it pushed into that hole, and then hopefully I'll be able to get this to go right through the hole there. And it does it, and you push it through. It's time to put the big screws in. Step over here, and I am going to put this in here, and when you do it, I'm going to get it started so I kind of have the big, okay. But when you're going to get to the big wood, you want to be able to have a good press on it. You don't want to be going like, you want to like all the way. There it goes, come on. As you can see, all of the supports for the underside of these shelves is up. And I've even added another piece of wood here so I can put up some brackets that are really going to give the middle part of these shelves some extra support. Nothing is coming down from these shelves anytime soon. There you go. That's locked in there. And put it over, line it up for that other hole there. Look at that. The next step is I'm going to take these shelves and I'm going to glue them onto the top of these wood supports so that they really get a nice seal there, and then I'm going to tack it all down with these finishing nails. Now we're going to put the shelf in here, get it lined up before we put it down on that glue. Set it in so it sits nice and snug. Voila, it's done. Look, look, the shelves. Remember, I said 4 shelves. And it has really made this closet so much better utilized. I mean, now we've got these shelves. Before it was just an open space that we could use the floor pretty much, but now we've got all of this. If you like this video, please crush the like button, as they say. Also subscribe, because we've got a lot more coming up here on the Upside of 40 channel. Remember, if I can do it, so can you. Until next time, I'm Sean Mooney. Thanks for tuning in.